At your ass figuring out what you really believe in, huh? Being all in your body, my body. It's feeling all Summer Walker in y'all's energy. Like feeling into your body, feeling in love, feeling like, I told you, from black and white to Technicolor. You already feeling it. Already feeling the levity. The heaviness is already lifting. So I know deeper faith is being cultivated. Scorpio. This is a big time. This is a really, really big time for you. And get comfy, grab your shit. What's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2024, baby. Hydrate, light it if you got it. I gotta create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2024. So, Scorpio, you are co-ruled by Mars. Mars rules Aries. And you, I feel like, would greatly benefit from hanging out with or talking to Aries people, very fiery people, if anything. Excuse me. Mars, your drive, your motivation, the way you take up space is ending a cycle. This feels like an end of an era. For some of you, it feels like an end of an era. For some of you, it feels like a huge end of a cycle or a chapter. Something that has been cyclical or something that has repeated in some sort of way. Mars is in Pisces until April 30th. And this is just a whole new beginning. Mars being in your sign is going to light you the fuck up. It's going to like take off energy. So I'm excited to get into it and welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages from my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for these messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2024. I just keep saying it I kept saying it from black and white to Technicolor. I feel like from here until September, you're going to get a real good glimpse of how good it's about to get. And then when Pluto goes back into Capricorn, I feel like he's shaking up some shit and putting some shit in place for your career so that you can take off. So, but this Aries season, your ruling planet, Mars, is in Pisces, so you're being driven to a deeper relationship with your God of your understanding. Sorry, my ear just popped. Some of you, if you keep ignoring yourself, you're going to drive yourself literally into the loony bin. Some of you are going to literally drive yourself crazy if you don't change your habits. If you don't start putting yourself first, if you don't start taking care of what needs to be taken care of, Mars in Pisces can be the loony bin. Pisces can be, mental health care facilities, asylums, jails, mental houses, and things of that nature. But it also is the spirit world. So you got a lot more power than you realize when it comes to dictating which end of that spectrum you land on. And Mars is driving you to figure out what the fuck do you believe in. So you can get real clear and active about who you are when Mars goes into Aries. All right, so for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, two cards. We have the Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups reversed with the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So Two of Pentacles says that, that's what I'm saying, there's Mars in Pisces. This is that energy. I feel like there's a bit of an emotional roller coaster. You're finding your footing. There's still like so much change around you. I feel like there's multiple streams of income available to you, or more overtime coming in, more shifts to pick up, choices to make in finances and career. There may be choices. I feel like, okay, Scorpio, first thing to be clarified in Aries season is, what is the intention or what is the driver behind your choices? Are you making choices based on who you want to be or what you want to have? Because while all this shit is going on in Aries, this is really asking you to figure out who do you want to be and dictating your actions and what you want to have based on that. Who do you want to be? Who are you? And what are you doing about it? Aries season is asking you to look at your choices, asking you to look at how much you've taken on, asking you to look at your portion, asking you to get out of Captain Save-A-Ho mode, asking you to make sure that you're not in people pleasery, that you're not like taking on other people's portion or not being manipulated. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that may be off, depressed, manipulative, unreliable. There could be some changes in there. Some of you may be sensing deceit or confusion, or like you're unsure about what the fuck's going on, but you're moving into a different direction. You're being pulled out of your comfort zone. Your ruling planet is in the most complex sign. Pisces is all of the signs in one. Pisces is the hidden life. It's the house of self-undoing, secret enemies. You know, the life of the soul. Pisces is all things hidden. This is Saturn in Pisces. And so Scorpio, both of your ruling planets are in the same fucking sign, babe. No, you're not ruled by Saturn, sorry. Mars and, I'm tired, sorry, I'm in the middle of moving. I'm not too tired to do this, I'm just, okay, Saturn, you're ruled by Pluto and Mars, not Saturn and Mars. But Mars being in proximity to Saturn in Pisces this way, it's both of the malefics. So I do feel like you may be feeling suspicious. You may be feeling, this may be you. There may be, I feel like some of you, be careful of like the get rich quick scheme or plotting or revenge or trying to get somebody back. Pull the fuck back. If you get pulled into like revenge, or if you are upset in some sort of way or get triggered in some sort of way, do not retaliate. Don't get deceptive. Don't get manipulative. Some of you may be investigating somebody or playing detective with somebody. We'll tap into that over in the plunge over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, we are clarifying all these cards, and there's options for daily readings, all kinds of stuff. Come join my ethical cult. It's pretty fucking lit, honestly. And there's no Kool-Aid, so you're good. So center of the reading being the Eight of Cups, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It's time to start pursuing your dreams. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. You're being pushed. You've been doing the same thing. You've been trying to play it safe. You've been trying to just get by. And I just feel like there's so much more fulfillment whenever you leave this thing or let this thing go. Let go of this grudge. Let go of this fear. Let go of this insecurity. Start taking care of your fucking body. Start drinking more water. For some of you, it's like there could be something about numbing. Be careful watching so much TV or way too much blue light or doom scrolling, being on the phone so much. Nice. 3 of Wands. 2 cards of, yeah, it's time to get out of your comfort zone and understand the next step is an incline. The next step is this uphill climb. But then you make it to the mountaintop and you're overlooking everything. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? There's so much that you want to do and you don't know where to start. And I feel like where to start is, who do I want to be? How do I want to feel? Who am I and who do I want to be? What is this version of me that's made it? What are they doing? And how can I bridge the gap between what they're doing, that version, that made it version of me is doing, and what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis? There will be an uphill climb, but you can make it to the mountaintop. And what ships do you want coming in when you get to the mountaintop? What harvest do you want to see? What harvest do you want to reap so that you can sow the seed? You know, you will be supported. You will have support. Some of you are thinking about leaving somebody. Some of you are thinking about breaking up. Some of you are thinking about really changing your ways. Some of you are really thinking about really sharing yourself or having an emotional outpouring. There may be somebody in authority to you, or somebody with somebody else with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that's having a bit of like an emotional meltdown or breakdown, or an emotional outpouring. They could be sharing a lot. There could be some confusing conversations. Some of you are trying to figure out, do I want to be committed? Do I want to keep playing the field? What do I want to do? Do I want to be with this person? Can I show my whole self? There's a lot that I feel like you're turning your back to. You'll see this over on the plunge, but like this, turn your back, turn your back. It's time to move towards experiencing a life where you get to merge your passions with practicality. Like, you can have the life you want to have. You can do it. It's just going to require action, movement, and dreaming. Dreaming bigger. Diving deeper into the subconscious mind. I feel like the center of Aries season, which is quickly approaching, is really pushing you into unpacking your childhood more, releasing some deep-seated pain that you didn't realize that still been there from the past, the last 8 months, maybe even the last 8 years. You could have had a realization within the last 8 days about where we're not going, Final card, final message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2024. Final card, one final card, please. One final message. And the last card is the 7 of Swords with Mars, the Emperor, on the bottom of the deck. So there may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that you may feel taken from or cut by. I feel like there is a change of mind. You are changing direction and your mind is changing. You're no longer stealing from yourself because of outdated thoughts or self-limiting beliefs. I feel like the closer we get to Taurus season, the easier it is for you to transmute your pains and betrayals into breakthroughs. There's this like breaking away from sneaky behavior. Some of y'all been lying. Some of y'all been cheating. Some of y'all are being deceptive. Some of you, I feel like, also about to get the consequences of your actions, or there's somebody around you that's been like this. With the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, you better act right. Eight of Swords underneath that. And then the Eight of Wands with the Eight of Cups. You play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes, I promise you. So if somebody got one over on you and you trying to get your lick back or something of that nature, or you're thinking about stepping out on your partner or doing something deceptive at work, some of you may be getting accused. I would say avoid gossiping. I feel like you need to be very, very compassionate with yourself. I feel like if you've dropped the ball in some sort of way, then you need to own that you dropped the ball. If somebody else has dropped the ball, it's time to like go ahead and like have this conversation. I am curious for this King of Cups reversed. Who the fuck is that? Because often, a lot of people, I think that the King of Cups, according to me, is Sun in Pisces. A lot of people, other people say that the King of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. So, I feel like ultimately, okay, for some of you, the deception, the revenge thing is not going to resonate at all. And good, cool. But for the rest of you, I feel like what's happening is your mental health habits and your emotional care, like your self-care, self-love, you've been great at showing people on the outside or having people think that you've been doing it, but maybe you haven't. You know, maybe this is, I feel like some of you, there's just this stagnate or feeling like spiritual or emotional stagnation. Some of you have been feeling just imbalanced. You've been feeling off. And I feel like some of you, this is hormones. Some of you need to go get your hormones checked. Some of you need to check the birth control that you're on. Some of you need to, if you're having sex with somebody and your pH is off, break up, be done. I don't care how much you love them. They're bad for you. So let's zoom out. No major arcana except for the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. And the Emperor is Mars, your ruling planet, asking you, yo, what's your relationship to discipline? Can you create a plan and stick to it? Do you want to be the Emperor or not? Do you want to be the King of Wands? Do you want to be the Page of Wands? Do you want to be the Knight of Wands? What's up? Who are you? And where are you going with this energy? Where are you harnessing? What are you doing? What is the long-term plan? What is the game? Can you create a plan and stick to it? Can you be true to yourself, but also true to the bigger picture and to the grander purpose? Can you free yourself from such narrow thinking, or can you free yourself from the binds that you have? Some of you, I feel like, are having a big realization about your father. For some of you, this may be your father. Like maybe somebody's fallen from grace, or work has you feeling really unbalanced. There could be lots of tasks that you've taken on that are these things that you're supposed to be doing, really. Can you delegate better so that you can free up some space and really go in a different direction? There are important choices that are coming up to be made in Aries season, and it feels really important to not make these choices from a place of anger or uncertainty. If you don't know, you don't need to go. If you can't tell, if you're stuck in ambiguity and you're just vacillating and going back and forth and can't make a decision, don't make a decision. If you're not feeling solid within, prioritize that. That is your number one priority, is getting emotionally and spiritually sound and confident. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements that's thrown off the balance. Hydrate. For those of you who have been feeling up and down physically or emotionally, some of you need to move. Some of you, there's something like there's like weird, like or get your air ducts cleaned in your house. There could just be something about like the air that you're breathing, getting an air purifier. Some of you, I feel like, would greatly benefit from drinking more water. Stop drinking soda. Some of you also, you know that you need to be around more water. So you need to be taking more baths, doing things that are more like soothing to you, travel and go towards water. Okay, some of you go on like a cruise or a trip or something of that nature, and it just may feel like, what the actual fuck? I can't believe that. There just could be just some kind of fuckery that happens on a cruise or on a boat, or like when you're at the beach or on the water. You may just witness some fucked up behavior, or you may do something that's really out of character for yourself and you may be embarrassed. You or someone around you may do something that's out of character. Something could possibly be embarrassing, and really cause you to go in a different direction or think a different way. I feel like something happens and it really pushes you out of your comfort zone, and you start putting in the motherfucking work towards this uphill climb. The closer that Mars gets to being in Aries, I feel like the bigger the fucking breakthrough, the bigger the comeback. It feels like you're fucking reckoning. And I'm excited for you to have this breakthrough and for you to stop bullshitting yourself into believing that you're not as fucking dope as you are, that you're not as capable as you are, that the divine ain't got your back like it does. You sincerely have this. Come over on Patreon. We'll clarify this and dive deeper. But for free shit, just check out my Instagram at JustJ_everything. TikTok at JustJEverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below, along with the channeled song for you guys for this season. So be sure to check that out. I've been doing that for years at this point, and I'm nervous that no one sees that I'm doing that. So check that out, and let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.